Okay, so today I would like to do a follow-up about my journal page that I started. I think it's on the last video of craft that I made. So I'm just going to tell you what I changed, and also on this page what I changed. What I changed, it was very white and I didn't like the white, so I added, I'm going to show you what I did. It was very simple actually. So I use these water-soluble, colors. I just took this one, which was the perfect color. I put some, and with a brush and some water, I just spread the color. And when it dried, it was exactly what I wanted. So very simple, What did I do? Yes, I wrote something here, and I added a bead. The bead is a bead that I made myself with paper, so don't congratulate me because it's not my invention. I actually saw how to do it on a Jennibellie video, and I tried, and I ended up with a bunch of beads like that I'm using when I need them. So basically it's some rolled paper, and then I put a varnish, but I did that a very long time ago now, and I don't remember if I did put some glossy accent, or it's not really a varnish, it's almost like resin, or diamond glaze. I don't remember which one I used. Oh yes, on the side here, so here I added some gesso, and with the Sharpie I drew. It's also the same water-soluble colors. I used also another pen. Here I used this pen, so it's Pilot Razor Point 2, made in Japan, obviously. I think that it's the only thing that I changed here. And here, so the page was absolutely not finished during the last video. So what I did, I added some color here. So it was some markers, some the same colors, the water-soluble colors. Same thing, I used the water-soluble color to do the all around here. I used a white pen to make the details here. I wrote something here with the same thin marker, Pilot. I added some paper beads as well. I put 3 here, so I simply attach them, you see. And basically, what I wanted to do with this page? With this page, I wanted to be free to work really freely without thinking, and I ended up putting a lot of colors because the other side is very colored, and I wanted the both to be as colored, so it wouldn't be a lot here and almost nothing here. You see the little flowers? It's a pen which is actually a small stamp. It's for kids, the thing you can find absolutely everywhere. So this page ended up to be very colored. I still don't know what is the meaning of all this. I just played, just for the fun. Also I glued some images with flowers. It was an advertising for I don't know what, and there was some flowers on it. The advertising, I think it was even not related to flowers. I don't even remember what it was. And I just cut the flowers and glued them. I thought it was nice. I like flowers, so of course I found them nice. Here, the yellow water-soluble color. It's Caran, the brand. It's these ones. I really like them. Very easy to use. Not very expensive. I use them all the time. And some Sharpie for the black. For the black here, Sharpie. So this page has no true meaning, except that this image, which was an advertising for a place where we can eat hamburgers, obviously, fusion burgers. I don't even know where it is. I found that on the street and it was completely damaged by, I don't know, the dust, the rain, people walking on it, and I like the way it was used, and I kept it and glued it. For me, it's like the symbol of the US. It's a place where you eat a lot of hamburgers, or you can find hamburgers everywhere, but it's completely damaged. I would say damaged. I think the US are damaged. They are not anymore what they used to be, and that's probably why I wrote here, US says nothing of what it looks like. Misery is everywhere. Yes, I thought that Los Angeles was a paradise. It's far from being a paradise. So I think that it's a way to express my disappointment, would be the word, maybe. Yes. So after all these years without journaling, finally I managed to do that. It's okay for a start, not so bad. Don't ask me why I made that. No idea, I just wanted to do that. I just put some color here in preparation for something else. I don't know what will go there. So now I'm going to do the flip through this journal as I promised last week. So as I was saying before, this journal was originally, I made it years ago, like, I don't know, maybe at least 12 years ago, something like that. And originally it was kind of a, I didn't realize then because Pinterest was not existing, but I made kind of a Pinterest journal. I prefer now having a true Pinterest because at least it takes less space in the house. Basically, that is a stencil that I made on a brown paper and that I glued. These are images of things that I like. This mirror, it's the back of a mirror. I made this one. These things, I painted them myself. This is a painting of mine, La Sirène, la Baleine, the name. You know, I didn't invent the theme. It's a theme which exists in the image of where we practice Vodou, but that is a nice goddess. Sirène la Baleine, it's her name, and I found this image in a book and I made a painting of it. So here are images mostly of Carolyn Quartermaine, an artist that I admire a lot. Another mirror that I made years ago, so the back of the mirror, of course. This is a photo, I think that is Sabrina Ward Harrison who drew here. Images that I found on internet. A painting of mine. It's les dessous congolais, it means the underwears from Congo. Congolese, we say. A bird, because I love birds. A vintage postcard, you know, the print of a vintage postcard, more exactly. And this paper, I don't remember what it was, but I like the color. I think that I dyed myself this paper, but I don't remember where the paper was coming from. So it was an inspirational journal. So everything related to the sea, the beach, the shells. Tout ce qui se rapporte au coquillage, it basically means everything related to the shells. So I really like, I love shells. This is a watercolor that I made a very long time ago in Cannes, south of France. And this one too. It's a watercolor that I made on the beach in Cannes. More shells. That is something of Carolyn Quartermaine, I think. That is something of Rachel Ashwell. Blue like the sea. Yes, I was interested in the color sand and pale blue. And you see in the background, I drew with pastels the beach and shells like that. here is everything related to furniture. So here are images related to Carolyn Quartermaine. This I don't remember, I think it's Carolyn Quartermaine too. These are two folding screens that I painted. I still have this one has been sold. So this one was for a magazine Art et Décoration in France, but they took it for the pictures, but then they give it back to me because it was just for the photos on the magazine. And this one, it was related to the blason. A lot of blasons, I think we say blasons. This is a small table that I painted that I still have. This is also a folding screen that I painted years ago and I still have it. It was for me. This was a small table that I painted and I made that too. It was in the magazine Mon Jardin et Ma Maison. I like the couch, very English style. Here it's the continuation but more in the white, so you see a lot of things of Carolyn Quartermaine here or Rachel Ashwell. It's more in the vintage shabby chic style. I absolutely love this couch. The aspect of the velvet is amazing. So that is in the style bistro and like a bar. You see things like that. I was doing all that because I wanted to open a store in Los Angeles and I was thinking about what I was going to sell in my shop. So my ex-husband was in contact with someone making these things, so we were considering importing them to LA, but then it happened that it was very too expensive to do so. I really liked the earring. It was just an idea, you know. And here it was related obviously about collage, yes, collage and images of all kinds. So a lot of images that I gathered here. This is Carolyn Quartermaine. Those are mine. I think that I sold this one on Etsy. I think it's this one that I sold. This is Sabrina Ward Harrison. Anne-Laure Baron, an artist that I love a lot. These are retro images. A horse, bird, a lot of birds. So these are more images of Paris. So the stores, why I was keeping these images, because I was thinking how will be the front of my shop. These are demonstrations in the street. It is so related to Paris, you can't imagine how many demonstrations there are there. That is the Bastille place, Doménil Boulevard. Oh, that is the flea market in Clignancourt, here and here. Oh, and I glued some lace here. It was from one of my bras, which was used, so it was so damaged that I just kept the lace. These are retro vintage postcards. I used to sell a lot of them. I collected them and selling them. Oh, this one is a very old one that I had when I was a child and I kept it. But all this is really in the very shabby chic style, you know. Oh, and I attached some tulle here with a ribbon, a silk ribbon. So here it was related to porcelain, glass, vase, mosaic, barbotine. Barbotine, it's a kind of ceramic sold in France where they make the shape of an object, like a leaf, for example. You see, that is what we call barbotine. I drew some ivy here, but I didn't finish this page. I never finished these pages because then my husband left and everything remained like that. I didn't touch that during years. So here it's everything related to glass. Again, the pots, the containers that I painted, something where I made a collage inside. Other images. I think that is Tracy Porter. This is a mosaic that I made a long time ago. Something like that. That is a barbotine too. The ashtray that I decorated, I sold them, I made them. This is hand painted by Joy de Chabot, it's a French artist. This is vintage. This is vintage too. Some milk glass, green milk glass. I love milk glass. You have more milk glass here. Oh, and I absolutely love that. Look at that. I think it's Rachel Ashwell. Here are all the lamps, toute lampe I wrote. So I wrote lamp Valoris. The Valoris lamps are made, oh sorry, once again. The Valoris lamps are lamps like these, made in the south of France, in a city named Valoris. Igor is the name of my ex-husband. He used to collect these lamps. You see that are other examples. So they are made in ceramic. It's like a little like a barbotine, except that there is a wiring behind and the light comes from that. I just have one in my house, which is shaped like a shell, a pink shell. I thought that I was going to sell it, but I love it so much that I think that I'm not going to sell it. This is from Rachel Ashwell, I think. This is from Carolyn Quartermaine. You know, it was some inspiration. Yes, I absolutely love the lamps where the base are people, you know, or animals. I'm still searching for the perfect monkey lamp. This is, I think, Rachel Ashwell. Those are mirrors that I made years ago and that I sold. So there is, sorry, I'm not used to this camera, so I'm sorry if I'm not very good. This one, or this one, I sold it immediately. That's my ex-husband, you see here. This one, that was the back of the mirror. That was the back of the mirrors. Sold. This one, I sold it quickly. No, this one, I still have it. It's made in cardboard, and the mirror is just here. Sold the fish. Murano mirrors from Venice, Italy. I had a pink one lately, and I sold it a few days ago. Mine, sold. That is a drawing that I made on the page. I wrote how beautiful I am. And this was a mirror on feet that I made myself in paper maché for a shop in Paris. She ordered it. It was an order. Tu t'en vas? Ok.
Je vais laisser d'être silencieux.
Oui, ok. À tout à l'heure. Bisous. Ciao. Obviously here there is a page that I didn't fill. I don't know why. And here I wrote La récup à tout va. C'est l'un des principes de base de Couture la praline. Couture la praline is the name of my shop. La récup à tout va, it means that I recycle as much as possible. And it's one of the basic principle of Couture la praline. These bags were painted by Sabrina Ward Harrison. I drew some buttons here, I don't know why. Yeah, I used a lot of buttons in my creations. That is an image of Carolyn Quartermaine. I don't know why I put them here. Also, oh, the painted shells. I made a video about the painted shells, how to recycle these kind of shells, scallop shells. Bowls that I painted, I still have them. For example, this kind of stuff, I absolutely love that. I don't know what I would do with that, but I absolutely love that. More it's trashy, more I love it. Okay, the notebooks that I decorated, oh, I sold them. That is not a notebook, that is a card holder. I made many that I sold, but this one is mine, I still have it. Glass pots that I transformed, match boxes that I decorated, that I sold, decorated bottles with fabrics, box, that is some fabric that I glued. So it's the name of the page is Collage sur tout type d'objet. It means collages on any object. In the background it's some gesso. Oh, so here it's the fabric inspiration. So I collected images related to fabric that I liked. For example, a vintage fabric like this one. That is, you know, something you put on to sleep. I don't know how we call that. I loved it. This image is from a catalogue of the Musée de la Toile de Jouy, where Carolyn Quartermaine exhibited, and she was painting, she was silk screening some fabric in the Toile de Jouy style. These are fabric that I painted myself. I was doing stenciling. Maybe I will do a video about stenciling, my way of doing, or nothing extraordinary. But if you are interested, please let me know. Here it's a painted skirt that I was doing for Kerstin, a brand which was selling skirts in Paris, and I painted a lot of skirts for them. So all that is Shabby Chic. All that are fabrics, maybe not this one, but that is Shabby Chic, that is Shabby Chic, that is Shabby Chic. From Rachel Ashwell, I mean Shabby Chic. That is probably Shabby Chic too. I found this image probably in a magazine or something, and I liked it, and I made a stencil in the background. And this is a vintage fabric that I have in my collection, and I use it a lot in my collage. So these are my painted bags. So during at least 2 or 3 years, I was painting bags and bags and bags and bags. So for example, this one sold. Oh, that is not mine. It's made by someone else. I don't know who. I sold this one. I sold this one. That is the back of one of my bags. That was for an exhibition in Paris. Exhibition where we were selling our stuff. This one has been sold. The cat sold. This one, no, I think I still have it. Those are not mine. Fahima Boubia was doing that. She was actually exhibiting with me. Sold. Oh, the Annie Lennox bag, I actually sold it in Los Angeles to a woman here. Sold. I don't have it anymore. The goat, I sold it too. I love painting on bags. Girly girls, truc de filles, so things for girls. So I put everything and anything. Obviously something glued on my photo here. It's a brooch that I crocheted, like it looks like a flower or like a cockard. Those one I didn't sell them well. I don't know why people don't like them. It's a pity because I love them. Flower that I drew. Soaps. And more images. That is Sabrina Ward Harrison. All these images. It was inspiring me a lot. This is Princess Lala. It's the shop where I was selling my stuff, and actually the woman you see here, it's me. Oh, I don't know, I don't manage to focus. Do you see? It's me. I was wearing a skirt here. Oh, this woman, I think she's in Australia. She has a store. I don't remember her name. And I kept that. Why? I don't remember. It's so old. I love this image. I think it's Sabrina Ward Harrison too. This is a vase of mine that I like a lot. Ok. Loufoquerie et sculpture en papier mâché. So loufoquerie, it's like crazy stuff, and paper mâché sculpture. So Gobelus and Gobelusine, you already saw them. This is the Sputnik cat. I made 2 like these. I must finish them. It's completely made with trash and recycled things. Pic à chignon, it's hairpins. I still have some, but I sold a lot, even here. Oh, the paper mache chair, it has been sold. I sold this one here in the US, but I sold another one in Paris. And Trudy, it's a big, let me see. Yes, here you see her. She was a big sculpture. It was almost as tall as me, so I'm about 5.4 my size. so it was maybe 5.2, something like that. It has been sold at La Maison des Métallos during an exhibition, and it became the mascot of a company. Actually, no, the person contacted me at La Maison des Métallos, but it has been sold in a big exhibition, Porte de Versailles, and there was an auction, and they bought it there. They asked me to be a part of the auction, and then they bought it there. I was very happy to sell her because it was taking a lot of space and I didn't know where to put it. So here are some of my paintings, not all of them. So here are les dessous congolais, so the Congolese underwears. The name of this one is Garbage, La Sirène, La Baleine. This is an abstract thing on cardboard, it's up to you. Pour vivre heureux, vivons cachés. It's a painting which means to live happy, we must live hidden. I was talking about those women in some countries, they have to hide to paint, and it shocked me when I saw the documentary, and I wanted to do a painting about that. Débris de ville, it's city remains, things that I find in the street and I glue them on different paintings. This one is Apollo and Dinosaurs, so this one is a very huge painting. It has been used for the area, the flyers and the poster. They used this painting for the exhibition, for the festival more exactly. Villa Kula, it's a painting that I made. It's about a place in Los Angeles which doesn't exist anymore, but the building still exists, of course. Cars Hiss by My Window, it's a painting related to a Doors song. La Revanche des Bovins, it's a painting related on cardboard, a painting related to the cows that we kill because they are crazy. That is a painting I made about Santa Monica a very long time ago that I made it for myself. And these are the cats, so chat tableau, so cats for painting, and les chats américains, the American cats. Both have been sold. And what is funny is that this one, les chats américains, has been sold in a gallery to an American guy. It was very funny. And here I don't know why there is nothing. Here I was drawing ideas to make bags, so bags for plastic bags, you know, laundry bag, jewelry bags, you know, ideas that I had. And this is the page where I put some color. This is ideas for cushions. I'm inspired by a cushion that I had in the 70s in my bedroom, which was very in the 70s style. And here we arrive to the pages, you know, and nothing after that. So I would say that it was a journal never ended, and now I'm trying to work on it. I think that I will have to work on that because it looks very empty, and I don't know if I will have the will to work on these pages because it doesn't remind me a very great period. It was just before I was dumped, so you imagine. When I see that, it doesn't scream joy, you know. Now I'm okay. It's just that I want to focus on joyful things and not on sad things. So I'm sorry if I didn't film well. I'm not very used to this camera, but I hope that you saw something. Thank you for watching until the end. It's probably very long, I'm sorry about that, but I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any question, please feel free to ask me. I will be glad to answer. Maybe I forgot to give you an information that you need, so please ask and I will answer. Thank you very much for watching my video. Bye bye!